Hello truckers, welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James and today we've got an overview video of one of our latest releases. This is coming from Double Eagle. This is the ready to run Volvo FMX 1/14 scale semi-truck. You pull it out of the box and she is almost good to go. It comes with a few accessories that we put on. We did a live unboxing of this and I already put on a couple of the accessories. So we can go back and show you that when I did it in the live unboxing. But for the most part, you see everything that comes out of the box. And taking it out of the box, absolutely a cinch. Again, already comes assembled, just need to put a few accessories on. There's one decal it comes with that I will put on here on the show. It's just a little chrome strip that goes on the front of the cab. But you get your manual, you get your lithium ion battery. It's a 3000 milliamp 2-cell. You get your transmitter, which you're gonna need to provide 4 AA batteries for. That's the only thing you have to provide. They do give you a charge cable for the transmitter if you do have rechargeable batteries, so you can plug it in and just charge them up in the transmitter. But for the most part, I just went with your standard like Duracells. You've got a charger for the lithium ion battery itself. It's a USB charger. You plug this in, plug it into the balance tap of the battery. This is gonna flash red until it goes solid green and you'll know that that's charged. Then you also get 6 tools that come with it. You got 2 nut drivers and 4 hex drivers from 1.5, 2 millimeter, 2.5 millimeter, and 3 millimeter, and a 2 and a 2.5 millimeter nut driver. It also comes with a little accessory bit that's going to help you attach to any trailer. It's going to fit perfectly in the 5th wheel of this truck, so that'll attach to any trailer, but it definitely attaches to the Lowboy flatbed trailer that comes from Double Eagle that we carry at Motion RC. I'll show you that here in a little bit. I have it off to the side. You get some extra screws that you might need. Again, it comes with both grill plates for the lights. I already installed one with 4 screws, and these are the other 4 screws, so we can show you that here in a little bit. And that's pretty much everything laid out. So before we start assembling it and turn it on and plug it in, let's just talk about all the features of this truck. So again, the main feature of this truck is that it's coming completely assembled and ready to run. You're not gonna find too many ready to run trucks on the market in 1/14 scale, especially with all the detail and features of this model. So it really is a big selling point because most of them are gonna be kits. You're gonna have to spend a lot of money for the electronics and things like that to get it together. The fact that you pull this out of the box, slap on a few details, and you are ready to go is really a lifesaver. One of the other features, again, officially licensed by AB Volvo. So everything you'd expect to see on a real version of this semi-truck, you're getting it here. From the gas tanks to the little oil tanks to the tires are full rubber. I mean, all the metal around it, the working details, the lights, it really is a beautifully detailed model. And having that official license really helps that. This model has a great sound system. You're able to control the volume and it gets really loud, but it is proportional. The throttle sounds good when you're going low or when you're going high throttle. You've got backup sounds. You'll hear the turn signals clicking as it goes in, but all around, really nice sound package on this. The model has a durable metal cab and chassis, so when you take a look underneath that drivetrain, all the metal around it, again, it is built to haul. It is built to have fun with on your RC construction sites, things like that. Like, it is really, really built well. You've got the convenient locking 5th wheel assembly. It is manual and spring loaded, so you just have to unlock it manually, but then the trailer will click in and lock on its own. You just have to unlock it yourself, but all around, nice feature. It's a 6x6 drive system with open or lock differentials. So that comes on a switch as well. You can open or lock your differentials, which is great. You've got 2-speed transmission. So on one of the switches, you've got high gear and low gear. When the switch is up, it's gonna be in low gear and max throttle isn't overly fast. But when you put it into the high gear, it moves really quick. So it'll move almost unscale-like, but all around, nice to have the 2-speed transmission. Model also comes with a great LED light system. That's also going to be on a switch, so you could turn, there's about 4 different options that you get for the lights. You could have them all off, you could have just the headlights on, you could have the full front lights, you could have the full front lights with the top lights, and then the last one will just make them all brighter, which is nice. And you also have a hazard lights, and you get the turn signals, working turn signals on the front and back. So when you turn the wheel to the left or to the right, you're going to see the blinker go in the right direction. Then again, the transmitter itself is 2.4 gigahertz, up to 10 channels. 7 of those channels are used in this truck, so you still have 3 open channels if you want to put on other switches and things on the transmitter itself. And lastly, you get that rechargeable 3000 milliamp lithium ion battery, again with the included charger, and that's going to be more than enough to run this truck for a good 30 minutes at least. So that'll do it for the features of the FMX. Now, as far as the accessories go, you do have to screw in the grates. They give you 8 screws for the 2 grates that go over the headlights. It takes a couple seconds. You use the 1.5 millimeter hex driver that they provide you to screw those on. They give you that one little chrome strip that's going to go right about under where the windshield wipers are. There's a little space where it fits. That is a peel away sticker, so peel it away from the backing. You'll see it's still attached to the clear backing. Line it up, push it down, and then you can peel the clear backing away from it. Now, as far as some of the other details go around it, we mentioned the scale details. The doors do open up on this truck, so you just can pull from the handle and it'll open up, and you got nice detail on the inside. Passenger door opens as well. The rear view mirrors, they're on a swing, on a swivel, so you can position those as you want, and they seem like they're going to maintain whatever position you hold. Now, as far as plugging it in, let's get to that point. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on my transmitter. So I put 4 AA batteries in the back of the transmitter, as you can see there. I got some energizers in, so I'm going to turn that on by pushing and holding the 2 power buttons. And you see you turn on, and you got your TX battery up top. That's the battery remaining in the transmitter, so I have 4 fresh AA batteries, and then your RX still has a question mark because as of right now, it doesn't, it's not bound to anything because we're not plugged in. On the back of the truck itself, you see this big latch system. You're just going to push down on that. It's going to open, and the whole cab will swing forward, which is really nice access. You have clean access to all the open ports. If you wanted to add more channels to your transmitter, you can do that here. You've got the receiver there. You can see we got an on and off switch as well on the front, and then you have the place for the battery. The battery fits actually perfect. I recommend maybe getting some Velcro. Just put some Velcro in there because that's where the battery is probably going to live. So you line up the battery there, but then now that we're plugged in, I'm going to push the power button, and you're going to hear everything bind up. Come in, latch the hatch, and now you're good to go. Now on the front of the cab, you'll see your lights are already on, and we are bound. So on the transmitter itself, the right stick, if you're looking at this, that's going to be your steering. The left stick is going to be your throttle. We are in low gear right now. That's why it's not. That's as fast as it goes in its lowest gear, which is cool. Now, as far as the switches on the top, the first switch, this is the gear switch. So when I switch that down, you'll hear a servo. So you can hear the servo move. Down is going to be high gear. See how fast it wants to go? I don't want to drive it off the table, so I'll show you that outside, but we'll go back to low gear here. Now, as far as volume goes, there is a volume switch. Right now, you don't hear anything. When the volume switch is up, the volume is off. Mid is going to be, one loudness setting, and then down is going to be fully loud. And then to turn on your audio, you have a switch on the top left here, which is a 2-position switch. It goes either way, but it bounces back to the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down to mid, and then I'm going to start it up. So here it's got a nice startup sound. The throttle sound is really nice, and it's proportional to what's going on the truck itself. You've got backup sounds, you've got blinker sounds, and then you've got those sounds of the brakes and stuff releasing the air when you go back. So all around, are really nice. And then if I want to go louder, that's the loudest setting. But all around really nice. If I turn this up, the volume will go off. Now this switch can move 2 directions, so I'm going to bring the volume back, but when I go the other way, you get the horn. And then if I turn it up back the way that I started it, you get the shutdown sounds, which all around, really nice sound system, great speaker inside this FMX. Now moving across the top on the switches, this switch does nothing, so that's going to be an open 3-position switch if you want to add something else to your truck. And then on the left is going to be the differentials. When I flip that, you lock the differentials. When I flip it up, you open the differentials. You'll hear it, and you can actually see it happening in the back of the truck. but all around, really nice. That's a 2-position switch. Then the last switch over here, again, similar to the turning on and off the sound, is going to be your light system. So right now, the lights that are on stay on when you plug in the truck. But now if I flip this, one way is going to turn on the headlights. You got 4 modes. The second's going to turn on the floods, I guess, the second set of lights. The third is going to brighten them a little more, and then they go off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, off. And that's your lights. And then if you want hazards, so now I have nothing on, you get hazard sounds. And since I have the volume on, you'll hear the hazards, but you'll see the hazards if you turn the volume off. So you can hear them if you have the hazards on, which is nice. So you'll know they're on if you didn't mean to press it that way. Then you flip it the other way and they turn off. So I'm just going to bring all those lights on again, and all around, just really nice. And that sums up basically everything on this transmitter that you're going to need fresh out of the box. So taking it outside, guys, again, she looks absolutely beautiful. And when you bring it with the Double Eagle Lowboy, we have the Flatbed 14 scale Lowboy. It's made for this bad boy. You can see that it works together as a complete system really beautifully, because the Lowboy and this truck, they share the same tires, they share the same height. The little hook that will connect into the 5th wheel works great. Again, it's manually loaded though, so you do have to manually unlock your 5th wheel, and you can back in on your own into your trailer. But this Lowboy flatbed trailer that comes from Double Eagle does have manual controls as far as its legs, so you do have to, you know, manually release the legs. Then you can get to driving, but it can haul a lot because, again, you got an all-metal durable chassis on the semi-truck. You've got an all-metal flatbed trailer on there, and then I put one of the 14-scale Double Eagle excavators on the back, and it's towing a lot of weight. I mean, the excavators themselves are about 20-25 pounds. The Lowboy itself is about 15 pounds, and this truck had no problem hauling it. We were able to pull it up hills, all around. Just looks really nice in scale, and I can imagine how much more beautiful it would look if you had a nice scale, you know, semi-truck trailer, you know, like a shipping trailer, or, you know, a gas trailer. A nice chromed out gas trailer on the back would look really nice on this as well. But all around, the lights look absolutely beautiful. Taking a look at the high speed and low speed, again, you can see you're getting nice torque on the low speed controls to pull it around more scale. But if you want to whip this thing around, go into high gear, and she'll do it. She will move around. That battery definitely has some power for that. But all around, it's an absolutely gorgeous semi-truck that I think you're going to enjoy if you pick one up. So there you have it, guys. That's going to do it for the 14 scale Volvo FMX semi-truck from Double Eagle. Absolutely beautiful and a great ready-to-run option, durable scale semi-truck that I think anyone's going to love. When you pair it with a flatbed trailer, or pair it maybe with another trailer, because again, with this 5th wheel system, you're going to be able to lock this up to any 14 scale trailers on the market, so up to you. But just as is, with the beautiful sound system, and it's loud and it sounds great and realistic. The lighting system on it is nice and scale. You can open the doors, nice scale features inside, so getting a figure in there or two to make it really, to deck it out, is going to be great for you as well. It's beautiful that it has a 10-channel receiver inside, 3 open channels, so you're going to be able to add any other extras that you want. But all around, just taking a peek at it, soup to nuts, it's a beautiful ready-to-run semi-truck that's going to save you a lot of time. As far as most on the market in this size are going to be kits. So with kits, you're going to be painting the cab. You're going to be assembling everything, every single screw. You're going to be adding all the electronics, the receiver. You're going to need to get yourself a transmitter. The fact that you get everything, pull out of the box, and you just got to screw in a few accessories, snap some on, and go, is, you know, a blessing. If you just want to haul something, then this is the best route to go. But guys, if you have any more questions on this awesome Volvo FMX, please drop them down below. We want to thank you so much for watching the video, and if you could help us out, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe. That always helps out the channel. But the best thing you can do to help us out is head over to motionrc.com. We got trucks, cars, boats, planes, tanks, you name it, we got it. So pick up your next RC favorite over there. Again, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.